What is up, guys? Winner Kills here, and welcome to round one of feature matches from the box tournament we had recently at my local card shop. Right now we are playing, I think there's 11 people. I know that may not seem like a lot for our locals, which used to have 25 plus. It's been struggling recently with some tournament people numbers, and we've been trying to get them up, and this is one of the most successful tournaments we've had in a while, which was good. Had a pretty decent turnout. Moved a lot of product, and just overall had a good time. A lot of different people came out, so we had a nice variety. This was the round one feature match, like first legitimate tournament we had set up in a long time. We had table numbers. I got the matches were printed out, who played who. I got to highlight which one I wanted to be the feature match. Got our own table for the feature match, and overall went really well. And I'm sure most of you know, as I ended up winning the tournament, and you'll all see in the final round. But right now we have round one. There was 5 rounds of Swiss, and then top 8, top 4 in the final. So, and one thing that really sucked about all of this is that I couldn't record every single match because I ran out of space. Like, there was just so much time spent recording duels. I had a completely free SD card to come into it, 4 hours of recording time, and I had to delete round 5. Which was a match that we've pretty much already seen. It was Cyber Angels versus something else. So I figured you guys would be fine with that, just so I could guarantee have enough time for the final, because I did not want to miss that. So I hope you guys will be okay with that. Don't be mad. But yeah, we have Cyber Angels, as you can already tell, versus a rogue deck this man here on the right has put together. I honestly don't know what to call it. It's like a Agent Fairy Stun deck. That's kind of consistent. It can do some pretty cool plays. You'll get to see that, what I mean. It abuses some of the agent cards in Mystic Shine Ball, so it can do some pretty cool plays. Right here we have him going with Seraphonite, Manju, and Hero Perfection. You can see a Dakini and a Ben 10 in hand, or an Ida 10. He's going to tribute away Seraphonite and Ben 10 for the summon of Dakini. He's going to get a search off of Ben 10 and get himself a fairy to fuel the Herald. And the player on the left ended up getting 3rd place. The top 4 decks were me in first with Mermail. 2nd place was Fire King Cosmo. 3rd place was Cyber Angel. 4th place was Blue Eyes, just standard Blue Eyes. So a huge amount of diversity in the top 4, which is really nice. We had another Blue Eyes, PK Fire, another Cosmo, not Fire King, just pure. And then we also had a Monarch player as well, and 2 Pendulum players. And if I missed anything else, no, yeah, we had 2 Blue Eyes players, 2 Pendulums, a Monarch, and all the other stuff I mentioned. Right now they're debating on whether or not, now that Seraphonite's gone, if he gets his extra normal summon, but he declared that he was using the Seraphonite normal summon effect while he was still on the field, so he could use his regular normal summon on that stick chair to go into Sovereignty, get a free draw, and then get another draw off the stick when he goes into Ouroboros, which this is a standard play that we see him do, which is usually going to Ouroboros through the stick chair engine. So he's got a Petite Angel and another card in his hand to discard for fodder for the Arrow Perfection, and he's also got Saphira. Add back Ben 10, so that's good. And right here, he's going to negate the Unexpected Die, which I'm pretty sure was a key combo piece to his play. A lot of random cards that work together to create some sort of ultimate goal that is kind of sacky. But he's going to go for that Agent to go to special in the Shine Ball. Paying 500, he's just going to end up having the ability to negate it, so no need in playing any further since he's pretty much locked down the victory there. And we'll see, I guess Agents, will go first. Modern Agents, Christia, you can see in his hand, Christia stun. It's a very stun-oriented deck. There's Gofu, the Blackwing, not sure what his full name is, but level 5 tuner that you can just special summon for free, like a Quick Draw Synchron. Pretty much made Quick Draw Synchron obsolete. So there's some power creep for you. And he's going to go into that Agent there, which you pay 500. Special summon a level 2 Light Fairy. or it might just summon Mystic Shine Ball, and it's not once per turn, so he just pays 1,000 life points for that. And then I think he goes into the usual play. Maybe not. Usually goes for Trish with that, using the Gofu and the double Shine Ball for the Trish play. But he's going to go into Omega and Herald of Pure Light. Pretty sure that's what his name is. Which allows him, I think, to add back a fairy, but you have to shuffle a card from your deck back into your hand. And now that usually coincides with the way he sets it up, so that he's adding back an extra fairy from his grave to go for Christia. And then he ends up with Trish, that Herald card, and a Christia on board. So if you following what I'm saying, it's a pretty decent deck, although it does not open up that consistent sometimes. So you see, I think he has a second copy of Gofu in his hand, which is not what you want to see. Although it is good, you don't want to see probably multiple copies of that in your opening hand when you're trying to go for that, you know, play. You want to see a variety of stuff that you can work with. Looks like he's got Saphira, Brilliant Fusion, Instant Fusion, Machine, Angel Ritual, and Hymn of Light. But I don't think... I guess Brilliant Fusion's going to save the turn for him anyways. Because right there, it didn't look too good. Because he had obviously no cards to tribute for the Hymn of Light to go for Saphira, which could be a strong play. The effects are pretty decent. But Omega is going to be tough to get around. When he activates Hymn of Light, he could chain Omega to get rid of the Saphira out of his hand. If he hits it, if he's lucky, and that would probably stop him in his tracks. Although he does have Instant Fusion, could make a rank 4. End up stopping that, or maybe making a counterplay to his counter. We'll see Instant Fusion come down as expected. Gonna go for most likely Norden, reviving the Star Seraph, going into a rank 4, leaving the Garnet in grave. He does have Soul Charge as well, so if he's going to go into Fairy Cheer Girl, which I'm pretty sure is detach and draw. Very simple effect. Soul Charge, not sure what he drew there, but Soul Charge is going to allow him to make another rank 4 play, just like that. Still has an extra normal summon. Star Seraph, Sovereignty is going to get him the effect to search.
Apollo 69.
And I think on that summon, I don't know if he was trying to activate Omega there to try and hit the Star Seraph out of his hand. But on summon, regardless, he'll get to search Sovereignty. And I think he drew a Herald of Perfection off that Fairy Cheer Girl, so that's a little helpful. Yeah, so he's debating on whether or not he wants to use Omega. So he's going to go for it, see if he can pick it out of his hand. And it's going to be Machine Angel Ritual, so not too big of a deal. So I think he will still get to special summon that Sovereignty off the summon of the stick chair there. So that's going to work out just fine for him. I think he's going to end up going into Ouroboros as a bit of a standard play for him. Use it to pop the Herald. We could just use stick chair to do that and get a free draw. Just like that. One of the best things about Star Seraphs and cards like Ouroboros or Delta Rose, that'll mean you get to draw, you get to pop card. The Star Seraphs fit perfectly well to make Xyz monsters like that. He's going to add Ben 10 off that Manju. I think first normal summon he's made all turn. He's going to use Ouroboros' effect to discard Christie out of his hand. Ben 10 for Saphira, get a free search of a Light Fairy. So this is a really good turn. I'm not too sure of the stats on Fairy Cheer Girl, but I think it's around 16 or 1800, somewhere around there. And then we got Manju at 14. Ouroboros, I think, is at like 2650. It's got 50 attack because it's Evil's form. I know that much. Using Saphira to discard a card out of his hand. No battle phase, though, so the damage add up is not really going to matter too much. Gets the Omega back. Gets his Machine Angel Ritual back. It's going to have the option just to beat over the Seraphonite. Won't get another extra normal summon off it. Not going to use the discard effect. Going to keep his hand advantage. He'll set one back row and pass it back over. Not really caring too much. If he loses, the Seraphonite has already done its job turn 1. Or turn 2, I should say. But his first turn. And then he's got pre-prep, so you already know it's amazing. He's going to go grab Sufferer's Herald, which I'm pretty sure he has a Herald in hand. I know he has some way to get this Herald on field. So he's going to use Fairy Cheer Girl, I keep screwing the name up, again to get a free draw. Hits the Herald out of his hand for the turn being, but he has another Herald in his hand anyways. Pops the set card, or returns it to his hand. With its Compulse effect, it has effect to discard from hand, Compulse, and banish from grave. And you can only use one of those effects once each. So you can't use the banish effect 3 times, you can't use the Compulse effect 3 times. Still got Saphira on board. Gonna swing in for what I presume to be game. And round 1 feature match will go to Cyber Angels over Fairy Stun, Arc Lord Christia, you know, whatever they're called, agents. Kind of a rogue deck, but yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed that round 1. We'll be moving on to round 2 the next video, so be looking forward to that. And anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the new edit for the video, the little sound audio wavelength on the bottom. Let me know what you think about that. It's I think it's a nice subtle addition to the videos, since it's just mainly my audio that I'll be using for this. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and as always, Winter Kill signing out. We'll see you in the next one.